Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale. If you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure.
You can tell just by his gut, this guy is a bona fide beer nut.
So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA.
Welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Tonight I'm doing a pretty well-known beer, world-renowned, I guess. This is Hoegaarden. It's spelled Hoegaarden, but it's pronounced Hoegaarden. In fact, it even says how to pronounce it on the six-pack. It's a unfiltered, naturally cloudy. It's a Belgian white. It says wheat beer brewed with spices. There's a special glass you're supposed to drink this out of, but I don't have it, so I'm just going to use my Sam Adams. This is a tall glass, and usually wheat beer glasses are tall like this. So let's just get to pouring here. Now, as you probably know, the wheat beer, you just pour it, pretty normally until you get to like maybe a quarter or a third of the bottle left, and then you swirl it up because all the sediment settles to the bottle. It's like juice, like juice from concentrate. You have to shake it up. That's why it's gonna taste better if you get all the sediment out there. Well, as you can see, that is a very cloudy body. It's kind of a straw. It's almost like white, almost. Very, very light color. It's almost a little chalky. And I'm actually surprised the head is that small. I thought it'd be all the way to the top there. I could have if I poured it a little bit harder. It's a bright white, foamy head. It's very spicy in the nose. It's a lot of citrus going on here. Clove is probably the most prominent ingredient that I can smell. Not smelling, maybe a little bit of banana. So let's take a taste. It has a very clean taste, actually. It's spicy, but not overwhelming. I think the 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓸𝓷 and the 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓸𝓷 were a lot spicier than this, although they're not technically the same kind of beer. 𝓻𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓸 and a Belgian white are like a little bit different. That's up for the real beer geeks to explain to you why. I'm noticing, it's a clean, kind of watery body, but with real, not subtle, but kind of like a lightly spiced flavor going on here. Clove is really prominent. I believe it's also made with orange peel and coriander, so it's got kind of like a sweet, citrusy kind of flavor, but it's not tart. It's not tart at all, like an IPA. It's it's rather sweet, almost kind of like a lot of those gimmicky, fruity, raspberry wheats and stuff. But this is the real thing. This is a real wheat beer. It's not a gimmick. Very, very smooth. Very soft mouthfeel. Real easy to drink. Like I said, it is like a bit watery. I'm not sure what temperature you're supposed to drink this at. This is pretty much just right out of the fridge. As you can see, it's a light beer, so the lighter the beer, the colder it should be drank. So I'm wondering if it would improve. It's probably about 45 right now. I wonder if it would be any better at 50. So overall, it's a good beer. I thought it was going to be even tastier than this, but I think that makes it very drinker friendly. It's not gonna overwhelm you like the 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓸𝓷 and the 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓲𝓸𝓬𝓻𝓲𝓸𝓷 are kind of for serious beer drinkers only. I think the Hoegaarden would be more appealing to your Joe and Jane 6-pack type. Leaves a little bit of a spicy bite as it finishes, but otherwise, finish is clean. You know, like I said, it's real smooth. I don't know. Oh, here it is. 4.9% ABV. So it is a fairly light beer. I mean, that's lighter than Budweiser. So this would make a great session beer. You know, it's clean, easy to drink, flavorful, but you know, not overwhelming. You know, it's spicy, but you know, not super spicy like a winter beer. It's a good beer. I'm gonna give this a nice solid B+. That's a 7 out of 10. I think I'm gonna start rating beers on a scale of 1 to 10 from now on. I just think that's easier than doing the letter grades. So a B+ / 7 out of 10 for Hoegaarden. And I'm going to make another video called How I Rate Beer Part 2, where I explain the rating system in detail. So anyways, I like Hoegaarden, pretty good, you know, and if you have the means to, check it out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.